Honestly, guys, at some point I was fed up with this particular airline. The delay, the tossing around, the moving us from one gate to the other, the cancelling of gates. Like at some point I was fed up, tired, hungry, angry, devastated, whatever it is. Then I came across this dear pouch for throwing up, and it stated, if you feel more than butterflies in your stomach, you know what to do. Anyway, they won touchdown London, and to be honest, from me to you, I would advise that if you ever see yourself in London, use this bus and sit down at the rooftop of the Voice. It's going to show you like an amazing and clearer view of anything you would be looking at. So at this point, I had to set my camera to capture myself first and proceed towards looking around. Just look at, isn't this beautiful? Then the buildings, like sitting at the top gives you a clearer version and it's more beautiful. Then touchdown Buckingham Palace. Don't forget to visit this place whenever you find yourself in London as well. So yeah, this is the King's Palace, and to be honest, this happens to be one of the busiest places I visited. So I think I captured one of the guards trying to switch roles and position properly. So as you can see, the scenery is very beautiful and large, and you can see a lot of people. I was trying to make a video of myself, but unfortunately, these people kept on bumping into me. This is to show you how much tourists visit this place just to take pictures and create content, as well as see the King's Palace for themselves. Just few minutes walk from the King's Palace, you would see this garden as well as the royal pelicans surrounded around the palace, not far from the palace, to beautify the place and make it more beautiful. So next stop happens to be the horse parade. Apparently, I've been seeing this horse and this guard almost all the time on the street of Instagram and TikTok, and today I happened to see it live. So this guy was trying to water the horse. You know, it's been under the sun for a long period of time, but then that horse seemed very mean. So yeah, the next stop happens to be the Trafalgar Square, which also is a tourist attraction where you would see a lot of tourists trying to create content, but then we weren't able to tour enough around because of the crowd. Then I decided to stop by this souvenir shop. You know what time it is, to get one souvenir to prove that and to show that I've been to this country. Yeah, so I can't go to any country without stopping by this souvenir shop. So the next stop happens to be the almighty Downing Street, where the Prime Minister lives. As you can see, there are lots of tourists at the gates waiting to see if a miracle would happen and they will see the Prime Minister. So here comes the almighty Big Ben, which signifies British history, politics, integrity, prosperity, and peace. This happens to be like a popular structure in London. So yeah, why not? I decided to take a video and pose for you guys. So this particular one happens to be one of the most visited attractions in the world, and it represents the solidarity between the London's 32 boroughs and its inhabitants. So can't you see, London is so beautiful. So day 2, on this day, I decided to take a train and just get into the city. Then along the line, I decided that, okay, why not visit this popular place, Chinatown in London? And getting to this place, you would see a lot of restaurants, Chinese restaurants, that deal in buffet. Just pay a certain amount of money and have as much food as you want. But the thing is, you would never take anyone out. So you know how buffet works. So this happens to be the queue. I think the price was about €9 something. No, £9 something. Then you just pick whatever it is you can finish and enjoy yourself. So at this point, I had finished eating and I was just, trying to let my food digest, and decided to take a mirror video selfie, whatever it's called. Yeah. So yeah, on the move, the next place happens to be this big city center where you would see a lot of tourists, and this bell rings every hour and sings song. So this woman, I've always seen her on the street of Instagram, and today I happened to see her live. Okay, so the next stop happens to be the British Museum, which is a public museum dedicated to human history, art and culture, and it is located in the Bloomsbury area of London. So we didn't go inside because I was exhausted, but guess what? I decided to create content. I decided to do a runway in front of the museum. And after the first take, I learned that, in fact, it looks very beautiful. I decided to do a take 2. So yeah, enjoy yourself. So after the museum, I was just passing. I saw Matilda Theatre. You could read it up. Matilda is a very popular theatre about Matilda and whatever the story is talking about. So on my way, I saw that these people love enjoying themselves. I just saw this set of people dancing to whatever music. Yay! Link up with my girl, Eno. Eno stays in London, and we had fun.
Go back first. Okay. It has started. We're going what was this thing? Oh. I told you.
So basically, this is us heading out. She decided to take me out. First stop was at a restaurant called Zia's Bar. So yeah, we had one sumptuous snail and grilled yam. Yeah. So yeah, at this point, the next venue happens to be the club. It's been almost 2 years I clubbed last, and to be honest, I was happy. Yeah, at this point, the party continued. We had mad fun. To be honest, at some point I got tipsy. I just had to sit down and just observe, because it's been a while and I'm a light-headed person.
So make a choice. This one. This one. Which one is wrong? We can do this, Jolie. Cup like cup hangover. Now we have to defrost this. You know the last one I clubbed? Like, even if I don't bring this much, just see. About this one. See now, I even slept in the clothes I came back from. See my hair. That's just so mad. Jesus. This is this one is banga soup, right?
Yeah, that's Atama.
And this one is atama.
No, that's Atama.
This one is atama.
bitter leaf.
Looks like egusi.
Yes, it's bitter leaf.
And egusi, okay.
So later that day, after healing from my hangover from the club, I decided to go to Horizon 22, which is the London's highest event space, and it is located on the 58th floor. and offers 300-degree views of London. Can you imagine? Showcasing its most iconic landmarks. Like, to tell you, the view is breathtaking and amazing. I couldn't believe it. Like, even when you get there, you wouldn't need to stress yourself. You enter the elevator, before you know it, you are at the top. You see this amazing view and, create your content. And as usual, I decided to pose and do a little catwalk video for you guys, which happens to be one of the fun parts of this video. So I would leave you to enjoy these views. And today happens to be the last day, which is the 4th day. I got to the airport as usual, the same airline, but thankfully they didn't delay much, although they still delayed, but not as much as. And mind you, I made rice and stew that I took to the airport because I can. So yeah. So finally, I got back to Paris and I got welcomed by the ongoing 2024 Olympics. And yes, back to reality and back to base. Do not forget to like, subscribe and share. Thank you. Bye.